Okay, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. So the today's theme of the topic is unleashing the power of artificial intelligence. So nowadays, everywhere we are hearing the term called as artificial intelligence. So the whole world is revolutionized by the artificial intelligence. So what does actually the artificial intelligence mean? There are two terminologies involved. One is artificial, another one is intelligence. So when you are considering the term called as an intelligence, we can define the intelligence in many ways. So it might be in perceiving, it might be in synthesizing particular data, it might be inferring to particular informations. So all this perceiving, it might be synthesizing, it might be inferring the information. So everything will be demonstrated by the machines. Okay. Nowadays, every work is already determined by the machines. The human work has become very less effective compared. Okay, so that's the reason. So synthesizing, inferring the information, all this is demonstrated by the machines. So this is opposite to the intelligence. So therefore it is displayed by the non-humans and the humans also. So examples, it will be including like, so when you're considering artificial intelligence, so there are so many applications. So there is a wide range of applications. So some basically I can consider as like a speech recognition. It might be a computer vision. It might be a translation. Or when you consider a translation, it might be in the form of the text. That is what we call in the intelligence term as the natural language processing. So many applications are involved in the artificial intelligence. So there are so many applications nowadays, like web search engines are there. For example, if you're searching any Google website development, so that is also part of AI. So it might be the recommendation systems. So when I'm saying about the recommendation systems, so this recommendation system, it is already like used by so many better companies like YouTube, it might be Amazon, or it might be the Netflix. And understanding the human speech. So the very best example we can see. So when I see the human speech, so can anybody just give a general idea? So which example comes into your mind? So understanding the human speech, which general application you come to know? Very famous example. Have you all heard about Alexa? Yes. All of you heard about the term Alexa? So that is a part of human speech. Okay. So next we have the different kind of applications like self-driving cars are there. So nowadays the famous, very creative tool they have developed is the Chat GPT. So this is all about the different systems that is a part of the AI. So it is completely revolutionizing the world. So the today's theme, we are going to understand how actually it is unleashing, that is the power of AI. Okay. The main agenda for this today's session is about the potential of artificial intelligence, the benefits of artificial intelligence, and what are the challenges of the artificial intelligence, and what is actually the future of an AI, and how the actually humans are involved, and what's the role of the particular humans, and how we can harness the power of the AI. So when you're considering particular benefits, so to develop any systems, there will be particular challenges also. And when we solve those challenges, we can develop the AI systems more efficiently. And there is even the role of humans also. So first point comes is about the potential of artificial intelligence. So it has the potential to revolutionize where we are going to interact with the technology. Nowadays, there is no requirement of the human activities. So everything is created by the machines. So there is a direct relationship of that particular intelligence with the what? Technology. So by harnessing that particular power of the AI, we are going to create a powerful systems. So what is the role of those systems? What actually relation between a system and AI? Why we need to develop powerful systems? Anybody? Why we need to develop those powerful systems? What is the role? Why we have to create those powerful systems? So powerful systems is created by the help of AI. So we can understand, we can learn, and we can act autonomously. So now next one is it is used to automate the tedious task. It is also helps to improve the decision making and provide more accurate predictions. So now we are considering many of the business organizations, business firms, everywhere there is a data. The huge data is available. So to perform those tedious tasks related to data, to extract the information and result from that particular data, we have to improve our decision making. So for that particular reason, AI is undercoming as a part of automation. So it is going to automate all your tasks. It is going to make the task more easier. It is going to improve your decision making. So that is very important nowadays. So there are a lot of challenges coming in the business activities. There is a lot of challenges coming in the business operations. So to solve all those business activities, so we can make use of an AI very easily to get the decisions accurate and more efficiently. So we can provide the accurate predictions also. So since there is a data, so sometimes the people tend to do not provide a kind of the accurate predictions. But when you are involving an AI with automation, we can get the more and accurate predictions. So as AI continues to evolve, its potential to revolutionize the world is becoming more and more evident. Nowadays, you can see so many robots are developed. So what is that? It is a systems. It is a system developed with the help of an AI. Okay. So why the human work is becoming less? Only the machines are playing the important role. Everything is done by the machines nowadays. So even if you, for example, if you can take any of the systems, stores also, nowadays everywhere AI is developed. So that is kind of a general example I can say. So, but as and when coming days, coming 20, 30 years, okay, it is going to revolutionize the whole world. So whole world will be revolutionized by the artificial intelligence. So as and when it is going to evolve, it has a potential to revolutionize whole world, and it will become a more evident for all of us. So next comes is about the benefits of an AI. So what is the benefit of an AI? So when we develop a system, what happens actually? So what is its role? So the main important is, as it has a potential to revolutionize many of the industries. So nowadays there are many industries are there. We can consider from the healthcare to finance. Even in the healthcare, what? So you have so many machines. So those machines are also developed by keeping the concept of an AI. So consider about the financial activities, business things. So these all the industries will be revolutionized by the AI. So that's the reason, taking from the smaller industry to the higher industries, from the basic healthcare to the finance, AI is revolutionizing many of the companies, business firms, industries, etc. AI can also be used to automate the tedious tasks, as I already told you. So when it is involved with automation, when AI is involved with automation, it is going to predict the result more accurately with your data. It might be having huge number of data. It might be many number of data. So, but that data will give the predict more and accurate result, and you can make only with the help of the AI. So more and accurate predictions can be given by AI when you are connecting AI with automation. That is very important point. So AI can also help reduce the cost and increase the efficiency in many areas. So if you are involving, for example, if you are involving a machine in industries, if I'm involving machine in the various kind of tasks and activities, so what happens? Efficiency of the work will be increased. Although some systems might take more cost, some systems can also have the reduced cost, but the efficiency will be more. The more efficiency will be increased by using the AI. AI can also be used to improve the customer service and personalize user experience. So many of the customers can solve the problems in the industries, that is with the help of the AI. So nowadays, the best examples also we can take is about the chatbots in the educational industries. The chatbots are created in such a manner that it is going to ease the work of customers with the help of a single chatbots. So by development of those AI chatbots, you can develop more of the efficient educational industries. There is a huge development in the education. So recently you can say in the pandemic situations also, so lot of the educational business have increased only the help of the power of the AI. We can say the power of AI means the chatbots are helping the customers to directly connect with the students, directly connect with the various firms, directly connect with the business organizations. So it is also revolutionizing in the field of education also. So even education is also one of the industry. So leveraging the power of AI. So one can improve the customer service and even it can personalize user experiences. Companies can provide a better customer service and it is going to create more engaging user experiences. So when you are considering there are benefits, but as with the benefits, there will be a challenges in the coming days also. So there are a lot of challenges also while developing those systems like recommendation systems. It might be the natural language processing. It might be related to computer visions. It might be related to the many of the robots. So many systems are there. So these development of these systems will be taking some challenges also. There are many challenges despite the potential of AI. How there is a potential, high potential of AI, there are the challenges also to be addressed. For example, if you are considering AI system that requires large amount of data in order to function properly, this data must be accurate and up to date. Okay. So for example, any of the business firm is using the data. It is working on data. So what happens is our AI requires what? AI system requires huge data. So when it is wanting a kind of huge data, it has to function properly. So the data must be accurate. So there not be any kind of the messy data. The data must be accurate and it has to be up to date. So this AI requires large amount of data. That is very important point. So additionally, it has to require to function accurately data. Now, AI systems can also be difficult sometimes to debug and maintain. So the challenge comes is all about the maintenance part also. So another challenge is that the systems to be used for the malicious purposes. When I'm using the term called as a malicious, so there are different of the defects. So which kind of defects we can say, like automating those malicious activities such as theft and the fraud detections. So this also comes as a part of it, part of the AI only. So fraud detection is a credit card fraud detection, theft detection. So these are all the kind of malicious activities. So now in this case, what happens? AI can be used to automation to automate those malicious activities. So even it is important to ensure that AI system should be very secure. They should be very, very secured and it has to be monitored. So first one comes about the point of the challenges is requirement of the huge data. Second one is it has to be very secure. So then what comes about the future of AI? Everyone is talking today about future of AI. So globally talking, there will be different kind of many number of the opportunities for the people, for the organization, industries. The future is very high. Despite the challenges, the AI is very bright. We have to continue to evolve. It is revolutionizing the world. So automate the tedious task. So it is also need to improve the customer services, as I already discussed. So next one, what is the role of the humans? Do you feel any kind of role of humans in AI systems? Do you all feel? So when I'm talking about the role of artificial intelligence, its power, so do you consider any role of humans also? I told AI system are related to machines only. The machines are carrying all those activities and all those systems are created by using those machines. All the activities will be monitored by the machines. So is there any role of humans? Anybody would like to give the answer? What is the role of humans in that? Yes? You know the answer. So you have to just interact and give your thoughts, that's all. If it is wrong, that's not an issue for us. So I just want to interact. How is the role of humans? I'm considering AI is a system related to machines, but where comes the role of humans? What happens with the role of humans there? So basically, it has a potential to revolutionize the world, but still it requires huge data. So in the same manner, humans are also needed so that you can keep the systems very secure. So who is going to monitor that? The humans are only going to monitor. So when it is going to evaluate more and more, so even humans are also having more developmental role in the AI. So monitoring is required to perform, the systems are required to perform the different tasks and to maintain those machines. So even there is a role of the humans. So harnessing the power of AI, as AI has a potential, we already discussed, it can automate, that is very important. So now it is to revolutionize the more world, it is becoming the evident. So as it is becoming evident means there is a role of different developments happening. So we can ensure that potential is more realized. So purpose, what is the purpose of the today's theme? So purpose is like, there is a lot of confusions. So what about artificial intelligence? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Sometimes some people consider it is only related to movie stuffs. Okay, in the movies you might see the robots. So is it just related to the movies, or it is just concerned with the only movie stuffs? So is it right? So what some smart people are saying nowadays, they are saying the future is very scary, very bad for some people. Oh my God, the demon, it is potentially more dangerous than the nuclear weapons. I do not understand why people are more concerned. And some people say AI is the end of the human race. See, so many thoughts are there. So finally, we have to conclude that it is a good thing or a bad thing. So many good industry people are also worried. So whether the future is very scarce, it is more dangerous than weapons. Some people are not at all concerned. Some are saying that it could spell the end of the human race. Why it is going to end the human race? They are more concerned because the systems are generated, machines are generated. And then where there is a role of humans. So everywhere their future is more scarce. So the purpose is to understand whether AI is a good thing or a bad thing. So some people have developed their thoughts also. Like eventually, I think, so DeepMind Shanlix he's one of the leaders for the part of Google. He says that eventually, I think human extinction will probably occur, and the technology will likely play a part in this. Okay, so how can AI systems behave carefully and conservatively in the world populated by unknown and unknowns? And it would take off its and redesign itself at an ever increasing rate. And also there are consequences of creating something that can match or surpass the humans. So surpass humans in the sense like, so when you're developing those AI systems, it might be having some consequences also. So you might be knowing Stephen Hawking, a very famous scientist. He is describing his thoughts on the AI. So humans who are limited by slow biological evolution couldn't compete and would be surpassed. Okay. So surpass means there is no role of humans. So the role of humans is decreasing, although it is limited by slow of the biological evolution. So artificial intelligence has around been some time with no one claiming potentially dangerous consequences. It might be outside the science fiction. So then what are the changes? What are the dangers? So what actually AI does? So these are the different parameters. These are some different elements that we are going to consider under artificial intelligence. So when you are defining the strength, so when you're defining particular strength as an tool or strength as an enhancement, there are different enhancements. So when you're considering a strength, tractor has replaced horse-drawn flow that replaced the human labor. See, nowadays from tractor to horse-drawn to human labors. See how the systems are changing. Now consider about the speeds. Automobile has replaced the horse, even that replaced the walking also. Earlier people, walking is the main considerations. After that, horse. So now automobiles. Automobile means it is a system. It is an AI system. So the speed has been drastically increased. Then next about the sight. Very important. Telescopes and microscopes. They enhance the human visual capabilities. So we are considering the telescopes and the microscopes. Next about the hearing part. Non-electronic amplifications. What was the non-electronic? It was just like a gramophone. In the early age, people, they used to use the gramophone. So nowadays, people have forgot the term called as gramophone also. So it is developed with electronic amplifications. So it has developed lot many electrical speakers. So see how the strength is involved, how the speed is drastically changed, how the sight has changed, how the hearing has changed. So there are so many parameters which is defining the AI. So what about the enhanced intelligence? So in the 1956, the computer scientist called John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence to describe the study. So how we can define the AI? It is to study of intelligence by implementing the essential features on our computer. So we are going to train the machines. Everything is related to machines. So what is the scientist's name? His name is John M.C. Carthy. John M.C. Carthy was a scientist who has coined the term called as artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is exhibited completely by the machines or lot many softwares. So something that, can a machine be intelligence? Can it think? So during the volatile convention, we need not decide if a machine can think. We are not supposed to decide whether the machine can think. We need only decide if the machine can act intelligence as long as human beings. So intelligence machines are also developed. This approach, we call it as the Turing test. So Turing test means what? It is the development of the machines which can act more intelligence compared to the humans. So earlier the Turing test was so famous. It was introduced by Alan Turing in 1950, the paper Computing Machinery and Intelligence. So some are having the questions. I propose to consider a question. Can machines think? Since thinking is too difficult to define. So, but this Turing system, Turing test chooses to replace this question by another, which is related to closely the answer related to the AI. Are there imaginable computers or the digital computers which would do well in the limitation, that is imitation games? That is absolutely right. So first question was like, oh my God, can the machines think? But later the Turing test has replaced that question. Yes, definitely. There are a lot of digital computers who are going to replace and play very well role in the imitation games. So I think you all have studied or know about already the imitation game where the human judge is engaging in the natural language conversation with one human, one machine, and each are emulating the human responses. Nowadays, like in the industry, the system is going like proxies. So people are giving the proxies in various industries. They are using for the various activities as a proxy tool. So now what happens in the imitation games, there are digital computers. There is an involvement of the human judge. So it is having conversation with one human and one machine. So both are emulating the human responses. So all the participants are separated from each other. If the judge cannot reliably tell the machine from the human, the machine has said to pass the test. So understood how it actually works. Imitation game in the sense like that the judge will not tell the machine from the human, but if the machine is all how to pass the particular test. So nowadays the very famous, you all are hearing the very famous word called chat GPT. So are we there yet? So we are in the different century, we are in the different era, we are in the different generation. So where this model is created by the Open AI Forum or Open AI. So chat GPT means what? It is one of the language model. So it is a part of GPT. GPT means what? Generative pre-trained transformer. So that all models will be a part of the deep learning neural networks. So that all comes under as a part of AI only. So, but you have to remember chat GPT, there are so many examples. It is going to explain the quantum computing and very creative ideas for the 10 years old birthday chats. How do I make the HTTP request in the JavaScript? So these are all the different examples. So you might heard these different terms like quantum computing and also HTTP. HTTP is a request. So how we can create this request in JavaScript. So all the technological examples are there. So next one is what actually the chat GPT can do. What are its capabilities? Remember, whatever said is earlier in the conversation, it allows the user to follow the corrections. If you want to make follows and if you want to make kind of the corrections, so this chat GPT act as the language model. So it is also trained to decline the inappropriate requests. So whatever the inappropriate requests are, so that all will be declined by the capabilities of the chat GPT. So since we are, I told already, so there is a huge feature of the AI. So there are limitations also. there's a huge future, then there will be also limitations. So when occasionally ChatGPT will generate incorrect information, this has to be taken care. So sometimes I said like it is going to create or decline the request. So that request or the information might be incorrect. It might produce harmful instructions or biased content. You're providing or uploading some other content and it is giving the result as a harmful instructions. So that is also kind of limitations. The next one is limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021. So next one, as a family of language models, it is used to generate human-like text. Human-like text by predicting the next word in the given sequence of the word. See how the AI is revolutionizing. So have you ever thought to generate human-like text? And it is also going to predict the next word, the sequence of that particular word. If you are imitating some word, it is going to create the next word in that sequence of word. See how the model has been developed. Next one is ChatGPT has been trained on a massive data set of different diverse text. It might be including the data set of books, it might be articles, it might be website. It is massively working on different kind of data set. When I'm considering AI, data is almost required, data heart of the AI. So data set might be in the different kind of the domains. So here in the ChatGPT, they are using the diverse text. So text might be in the form of the books, it will be in the form of articles, it might be in the form of the websites. So it's a training data. So there are two kinds of data we always consider. One is training data and testing data. Training and testing data. But in the GPT, training data is including 45 terabytes of the text. See how much the length of the text is. So you can define in the form of 45 terabytes. It is very huge, which is equivalent to the text containing over 60,000 years of spoken conversation. Remember, guys, 45 terabytes of a text, it is equivalent to 60,000 years of spoken conversation. Can you just imagine how much data set they have worked, how much their data set they have trained? So this is the power of an AI. This is the power of the AI when it is considering these different kind of the text models. So next one is about, will the artificial intelligence surpass the human intelligence? It's so when the singularity point in time is artificial intelligence is going to exceed the human intellectual capability also. Carvajal predicts the singularity around the 2045, the other predicts sometime before 2030. So the years might vary, that is not an issue. So, but definitely this AI is going to exceed the human intellectual capability. So some people say that who is going to care if the machines are smarter than the people? That is also a question, right? So who is going to care if the machines are smarter than the people? So machines are developing, then they are more smarter than the people. Who is going to care? So that's what is the problem. So there are some particular dangers. Now considering there are some dangers also. Automation is putting us all out of the work. We'll be working for the robots. See, day and night, we have to work out for the robots. They are working for robots. They are creating the systems. First point comes is loss of human control of our lives. So there is a loss of human control of our lives. Robots that surface the humans in strength, speed, agility, endurance, decision-making intelligence. Everything is loss of human control. It might be in terms of strength, it might be in terms of the speed, it might be terms of the endurance, it might be terms of agility. So even the decision making, the originality is lost. So human is losing its original control. Killer robots, militarization of the robots. For example, the drones. Nowadays, everywhere the drones are involved. It might be in the, so a very best example I can say is about the agriculture. Nowadays, in the farming, ploughing, those things and activities related to the agriculture, everywhere the drones are involved. So sorry guys, I think screen has been stopped for a second. So let's give me 1 second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. The screen is stuck. Yes, we were talking about the chat GPT. So about the text data is being trained, and that is about the 45 terabytes. So just imagine, guys, 45 terabytes is just like equivalent to 60,000 years of spoken conversation. So just can you imagine that? So we are talking about the singularity point. So definitely the AI is going to exceed the human capacity. So some people think that what if the machines are more smarter than the people? So we were studying about the different dangers. So what are the dangers that occupy or comes under the part of AI? So first I have discussed that is the loss of the human control. The robots are going to surpass the humans in the strength, speed, agility, endurance, decision making, and intelligence. So killer robots. So it is all about the drones. So drones are being developed by the help of the AI. So drones means I can give you the best example I was talking is about the agriculture. So fluffing the land and sowing the seeds and germinating those things. And for all the marketing activities related to agriculture also, nowadays drones are well developed. So that is the best usage where we can make in the field of agriculture. And so many machines developed in the health industries. So that is also with the help of the drones. So next one is robot emotions. We heard that the humans are having the emotions. So we are just considering the robots' emotions. Will they have the empathy? Does the robots have the empathy, guys? Huh? So I heard the humans are having the empathy. So what about the robots? They are having any empathy. So will the goal-seeking intelligent machines seek the same goals as we do? So is the same goals the robots are compared to human goals? It's no. Will their goals evolve in a negative direction? Everyone knows everything. The drones are watching you. Yes, AI is becoming the ubiquitous. So are they talking about jobs? Yes, definitely. When it comes to AI, the industries become a main part and essence for the transformation. So as per the many of the global events, global talks, global reports, we can say industries will robot the transformation by 2025. First comes is part of automotive. 10% of 10% of the cars will be fully autonomous. many will drive themselves. See how crazy the AI is. So automotive means what? Automation means what? So already I told, that is when you're involving automation with AI, it can do so many tedious tasks. So that's the reason, like 10% of the cars will be fully autonomous, and they are going to drive by themselves. So Japan is testing the robot taxis for the transportation during the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. The best example, when there was the Olympics in Tokyo, they were testing the robot taxis. So for the transportation purpose, so very best example they have taken. Next one is, I already told, agriculture. So farm will increasingly use the AI technology and big data analytics to optimize those crop output. More driverless tractors are there, drones are there, milk bots are there. So these nowadays bots are also very famous. Bots are going to work out very efficiently and do the work in a short span of time. Agriculture, that is related to farming only, the landing, farming, everything that is going to derive the output by usage of the AI technologies. So best examples are they are taking is the driverless tractors. Have you ever imagined? So driverless tractors, drones, and the milk bots. So that is going to use which technologies? AI and the big data analytics. So big data analytics means that is a huge data which has to be processed. So for that, they have developed the software that is only Hadoop. Hadoop can carry and process the big data. So next one is about the service. Personal robots will take on easy, dangerous, or the repetitive jobs, mowing or the lawn, cleaning your windows, washing the dishes. See how tedious is the AI, how it is taking and revolutionizing the world in the form of service also. So next one is the financial. Up to $2.2 trillion in the investments will be made through AI-enabled computers that can learn the markets. See, nowadays, when you're considering the markets, the very best example I can take is about the stock markets. So people are using the AI robots are developed, AI bots are developed. So with the help of those AI robots and the bots, people are taking the profits. Very simple. That is also automation. Simply they will enable the button, they will sell the particular sales, and they are going to increase their profits by using the AI. The AI will give them the output. Their AI will give the indication when to take the profit, when to give the stop loss, when to do those all activities related to investment and market. So as per the prediction, 2.2 trillion investments will be made through the AI-enabled computers that can learn the markets. So that is very good, actually. Healthcare. So robot assistants in critical surgeries. So many surgeries are involved. So many elderly care, disabled patient assistance. Especially one best example I can take in the domain of cardiology. So many machines are developed. Example is related to ECG. So this all developments are related to the healthcare. So in 2000, there were 1,000 robot assisted surgery performed with 5,70,000 in 2014. So where is 1,000 and where is 5 lakh? So determine only the difference 2014. How many years of difference? It is 4 years of difference. How many assistants were in 2000? It is 1,000. But in 2014, the assisted surgeries performed about 5,70,000. See, it is also related to the systems. When we are considering the manufacturing industries, 10% of the worldwide manufacturing tasks are automated. In the 10 years, that will increase up to 45% as the robots get cheaper. See, now it is, we are feeling like the systems are more heavy, the systems are more costlier. But what about after the 10 years? After 10 years, it is just like a puppet show. You are going to use the robots like puppets, how you use the dolls in the homes. So that's in that way you're going to use those robots. See how crazy the AI is. So see, when you're considering 10% of the manufacturing, after 10 years, it is 45%. So see the difference. It's the difference of how many percentage? 35%. It is then the robots are going to be get more cheaper and cheaper coming days also. Next, very important and very dynamic example is the aerospace and the defense. 90 countries now operate the drones. 1/3 are armed. The number of commercial and the military drones will be triple over the next 5 years. Autonomous military vehicles and the land robots are under development. So a very best example I can give, a very best example and a simple example I can say is about The school going children are also nowadays being trained with the development of the drones, development of the robots. So just imagine those child when the age got increased, see how the future of the India, how the future of the different aerospace and the different defense will be modified. Okay, there will not be any kind of old systems. Everything will be monitored by the robot itself. So that's the reason. So number of commercial, 90 countries. See, 90 countries, it is not a small number. 90 countries, they are operating the drones. One third are armed. Number of commercial and the military drones will going to triple. Triple means, see how many? Triple means over the 5 years, it's going to increase its speed. Autonomous military vehicles and are also under the development. So the next question, these many jobs are developed. So some ask, is it your job at a risk? So robots could steal 80 million US jobs. See, in the United States, they are the risk of being taken over by the robots in the next of the few decades. Bank of England is officially warned. As per the report created by the Bank of England, so 80 million jobs in the United States, they are at the risk. They're being taken by the robots in the next few decades. In this speech at the Trades Union Congress in London, it's a very famous conference they arrange in the London. They are saying that the bank's chief economist, Andy Halden, says that. So up to 15 million jobs in UK were at the risk lost due to an age of the machines, which is around the half of the employed population. See how it is also a kind of the risk we can say. Jobs with highest level of being taken by the machines in the UK included. So there are different domains. You can see it might be in the administrative domains. It might be in the production. It might be kind of a clerical task. Halden gave two contrasting examples of risk. First with accountants. So accountants related to finance, 95% probability of losing their jobs to the machines. By hairdressers have a lower risk at 30%. Halden in his Congress, as the event is held in the London, he's explaining contrast between two examples. One is about the accountants, one is about the hairdressers. Accountants is having 95% of the probability of the losing jobs, but considering to the hairdressers, it is about 33%. So means the risk is very high for the accountants and the risk is very low for the hairdressers. With the robots being the more cost effective than individuals in the workplace over the long term, jobs with the lowest wages are also at the highest risk of going to the machines. See, when they are going to lose their jobs, low wages, then approach will be obviously related to the machines. So Halden noted, adding in the past, workers have moved up income escalated by skilling up, therefore staying one step ahead of the machine. So, but even the development happens, skills they are going to do, but we cannot move over or the step ahead of the machines because machines are becoming more intelligent than the humans. Halden suggested that society have an edge against the machines in the jobs which require high level reasoning. It might require the creativity. It might require the cognition. So AIs, that is the AI problems are more digital and the data driven. So final essence is all about the data. It will be all related to digital data. It might be data driven problems. That is all related to be solved. The smarter machines become, the greater the likelihood that the space remaining for uniquely human skills could shrink further. See, that is what the default is, that humans are developing the skills, but the more machines are going to develop means automatically the human skills are going to shrink further. Machines are already undertaking tasks which are unthinkable, if not unimaginable. Decade ago, algorithms are rapidly learning not just to process and problem solve, but to perceive and even more remote. So for this, when the term comes as an algorithm, so that is related to the machine learning skills. So there are many machine learning problems are there related to the classification problems are there. You cannot classify, you cannot solve the data sets. Regression problems are there. So we are going to implement these algorithms to solve the real live industry problems. So now, but unable to perceive and even it becomes the more remote. So will we be working for robots? Now apply now for the job of the future, that is the robot helper. AI machine learn from the experience and from the human around them, which means that as AI takes on growing the role in the workspace, a new role is opening up for the humans, that is robots assistants. Now, I think you cannot imagine the humans will be available or not to perform the task. So the main open up space, the workspace they are developing is the robot assistants. For everything that assistants will be robots. AI trainers who work as the robot helpers. So many AI trainers are also developed. So they are also taking a lot of training, and lot of departments are also there in AI. So that all happens with the help of the trainers coordination. So now these trainers, they are working as robots helpers. Already they exist at several tech companies. So a very best example is about the Facebook virtual assistant. So whatever you deliver to the Google, it reflects, right? That is all about virtual assistants are developed, Clara Labs and interactions. And a very example developed is also related to IBM also. Watson, some club is also there. So there is the interactions going with the different trainers to create different models. So this final essence is that company will be going to build AI to handle the customer service. Final we want is the result for the customers. We want to solve that particular business problems, so that all the AI is going to handle the customer services. So, but there are building defects and also safeguards. First point is a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to the harm. So nowadays the systems are also developed in such a way that there might be a chance, right? So when they are developing the systems, it should not injure a human being. Second point is robot must obey the orders which is given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. So there are different laws related to robots. We are not to think about those activities, but just think that the robot has to understand the orders what the humans are giving. Third point is robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not contribute with the first and the second laws. As there are defects with the different laws, actions, so that should not hamper with the actions of the robots. Autonomous weapons are a problem, then what can we do for that? So autonomous weapons. So very best example they have taken is autonomous weapons. So as a starting point I told, so there are more, some people, some thinkers, many famous scientists. So crazy people are thinking, so these weapons are going to be harmful. So more than 16,000 AI research have signed an open letter to the UN. Sometimes they say it as a memorandum of understanding, MOU. So they sign an agreement also. So they urge the government leaders to take the action against the creation of the semi-autonomous and autonomous weapons, where the machines, actually the machines are also involved, but should not harm the human activities. So therefore, there are some researchers also signing the agreements with the different government, and they are coordinating with the different government activities. It's often unclear where the humans comes into the decision, the process of targeting, and it is firing an intelligent weapons. So starting a military AI is the bad idea. It should be prevented by the ban of offensive autonomous weapons, and it is beyond the mere human control. See, developing those autonomous weapons, so that is a bad idea. Why bad idea? It can harm the world. It can create a massive effect on the world. Okay, so military AI harms is a very bad idea. So that's how they should be prevented. So how can we prevent them? So by converting them into the non-autonomous weapons. So by the ban on the offensive autonomous weapons, so that is always which is beyond the meaningful human control. So finally, I can conclude that the AI is going to hold the key to unlock a magnificent future. So there is a very huge and the magnificent future. So how is the future of AI? It is all depend on your data. So the magnificent future will be driven by your data. So not only data, if the computers are not there, if the systems are not there, then what is the use of that particular data? What you're going to provide a solution to the customers, what you're going to provide a solution to the business if your systems are not there. So therefore, AI is going to unlock the magnificent feature by the combination of both the data as well as computers. So that is how the understanding our world, we will make more and more informed decisions. If you're having particular data, you're having the systems, together combination of data and computers can give the more and more efficient and informed decisions. So these computers of the future will understand not just how to turn on the switches, but why the switches need to be turned on. See, very crazy and a very innovative idea is the computers are going to understand not only to turn on the switches, so but how the switches has to be turned on. See that the world has so much essence and there's so much meaning in that. So nowadays you're going to turn the switches, but we want the reason why we need to switch on those terms. So switch on those things. So it is completely the magnificent future. It is driven by the data as well as computers. So coming days, the AI is revolutionizing the whole world, which is given and giving the result and driven by the data as well as the computers. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the sessions. Have any queries? So we can have a interaction with you people. So hope the session was fruitful to all of you. Hope you enjoyed the session. So understand how the AI is revolutionizing the world and how it is having the power to create the benefits and the challenges to the world. So hope we can meet further for a new topic in the coming days, and we can explore the more ideas related to artificial intelligence. Thank you so much, guys, for giving your precious time. And I really thanks for the coordinator of the Infodel to organize such an event where it will improve and skill the people and the students from all the domains and develop their own systems also, and they can contribute for the present world and ease the work of the humans. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks a lot.